It felt almost inevitable that Daniil Medvedev would be the first player at this year's Australian Open to come back from 2 sets down. Few players in modern tennis are more closely associated with long, grinding battles, and once again the Russian found himself deep in the trenches before emerging victorious. Medvedev's relationship with 5-set matches in Melbourne is already part of tournament folklore. His run to the final last year was built on physical endurance and mental stubbornness, spending more time on court than any player in the Open era. Yet that resilience had deserted him at crucial moments over the past 12 months. Several times at Grand Slams he clawed his way back from the brink, only to fall at the final hurdle, leaving scars that were clearly still fresh. Against Fabian Marozsan, those memories threatened to resurface. After losing the opening 2 sets, Medvedev was once again staring at an early exit. He admitted later that doubt crept in, especially when a late break advantage in the deciding set disappeared. For a moment, it felt like history was about to repeat itself. Instead, Medvedev dug in. He steadied his serve, tightened his ground strokes, and leaned on the experience earned through countless marathon matches. Once he found his rhythm, the momentum shifted dramatically. A surge of intensity saw him dominate the latter stages, stringing together games with ruthless efficiency and draining the belief from his opponent. The comeback was not just physical, but psychological. Medvedev spoke openly about the nerves that surfaced, acknowledging the weight of previous disappointments. This time, however, he resisted the panic, stayed composed, and trusted his game when it mattered most. His sense of humor, a trademark of his personality, was never far away. From playful messages written on the camera to light-hearted exchanges during his on-court interview, Medvedev showed relief as much as pride. Those jokes masked the reality of another demanding battle, one that lasted well over 3.5 hours and tested every aspect of his endurance. Statistically, Medvedev's record in Melbourne deciding sets reflects that fine line between triumph and heartbreak. He has tasted both extremes on these courts, and this victory felt like a small but meaningful step toward rewriting recent slam frustrations. Now attention turns to his next challenge. Awaiting him is Learner Tien, a young American who knows exactly how to hurt Medvedev, having beaten him in a 5-set thriller at this tournament last year. That memory will not be lost on either player. For Medvedev, this comeback was more than a single win. It was proof that the resilience which once defined him is still there, waiting to be called upon when the pressure is highest.